And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Happy Monday! And we are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference.
Here we go.
You look at the Grizzlies, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And of course, Portland, 5 games back.
You know, for Memphis, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Simons at the 2 with Avdia at the 3. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the 1. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
And it's Simons missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's the 3. And it's Jay missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And Portland has possession. Pass to Henderson. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Henderson scanning the floor. Now Simons. Shot clock at 6. Avdia outside. Here's Grant.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now here's Grant. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Moran against Simons. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone for Jackson Jr.
On the wing, Bain. Shoots over Grant. And the shot falls short that time. Blazers trail by 5. To end the cold spell. Here's Avdia. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Great follow-up by Avdia, gets the ball and scores it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins. I asked him what their biggest challenge would be defensively, and his quick answer was Scoot Henderson. He said Henderson's as explosive as they come. We can't let him get out on the break and control the pace. Their hope is to force Henderson to operate in the half-court offense, but Scoot may have other ideas. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson against Rose. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Portland again missing. Memphis leading by 3. 16 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Rose against Henderson. Back to Avdia. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. We've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Benton. He had an 18-point out.
And he got his timing down. What a tough play from Simons that time. And he's going to get an extra shot to boot here at the free throw line.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Simons at the 2 with Avdia at the 3. Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Benton in at the 1. Here's Avdia, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by, so when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Jay's got 9.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Benton passes to Simons. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Morant looking around. Offline with a 3. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Jackson. And it's Bain in for Williams. Grant's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Banton. Now here's Grant. Still no points. And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Memphis leading by 4. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Avdia. 6 points for him. Offensive rebound. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Derrick Rose in for Morant. And also a switch here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Simons. Top of the key, and that one drops for him.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Henderson against Rose. Jay, the pass to Bain. Over Grant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot off.
And Bain drops them both. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Henderson outside. Three-pointer. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. Looking at the East, Jaylen Brown.
You guys remember downtown Freddie Brown?
Yep.
Well, this is uptown Jaylen Brown.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
Glad you could join us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jay in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Here's Jay. From outside, off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
That's tipped. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. There's Jackson with the 3. Drains the triple. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Williams a screen on Morant. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. And it's Jay missing.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And here's Simons outside. Again, the miss by Portland.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the basket by Bane.
You gotta D up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
Henderson with it. 6 points for him. Simons a screen on Morant. Henderson against Morant. Memphis with a rebound. Jay's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Grant. And it's Morant missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Oh, got that one up quick. Simons has got 15 points.
And this is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Clark with a screen on Avdia. Here's Jay. Pass to Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Bain against Simons. Avdia with it. Back to Simons. Over Bain. And it's Simons missing. Memphis leading by 8. Morant, the pass to Aldama. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Aldama right side. Pass to Jay. Outside Morant. Over Henderson. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
They're really working the paint now.
Blazers trail by 12. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And that one's good. Jay.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
On the court right now for Portland. Simons at the 2 with Avdia at the 3. Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Banton in at the point guard position. There's Simons with a 3. Drills it from deep. Simons got 9 points in the quarter.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Jackson with a screen on Simons. Here's Jay. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Anthony Simons. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Clock is at 3. From the stripe. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Bain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And such a unique player. Bain is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Simons. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Avdia can't get it to go. Grizzlies lead by 13. Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton. Jackson outside. Out to the wing. Here's Jay. No good there, off the double clutch. Blazers trail by 13. Pass to Ayton. And here's Grant. Fades away. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant, the pass to Jay. Driving inside. And that one is hammered home.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jay.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one.
Oh, hello! Time Lord with the oop!
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And that one's good. Jay.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And here comes the break. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Second chance effort. And here's Henderson. Outside for Grant. Uncovered. That shot off the mark.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Jay. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Denny Avdia.
Man, good whistle there.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe.